Welcome to Shooting Science. Today we are going to unbox this factory reconditioned Glock 45. This thing is chambered in 9mm, and I saved some money buying rebuilt versus new. So now I'm wondering, will it have a few scratches or maybe a few scuffs? What compromises have I made to buy this reconditioned Glock versus buying a brand new one? Well, there's only one way to find out. So let's get into it. Rebuilt. Yes, this is a factory rebuilt Glock. Let's see what you get in the box. But first, I want to go over why I'm having to remake this video. Some of you subscribers are going to see this video and say, hey, haven't I already seen this? Well, yes, you have. But YouTube thought that I was trying to sell this gun. Since they didn't like the video, they went in my channel and they completely deleted it. YouTube is extremely sensitive when it comes to guns. So I'm redoing this video right now. And if you're a new viewer or new subscriber, welcome. This video is going to be a little bit shorter than the last one, and it's also not going to show where I got this gun from or how much it was. This video is purely for educational purposes only. I am not trying to sell any guns. Let's get into it. So one magazine, two magazines, a little mag loader, a lock, the Glock. Oh, look at this. Put a cloth in there and clean the bore out. Nice. Looks like you get a couple of back straps with a little Glock tool and an extra pin. So this pin is an extra pin for right here, and this tool will help you push the pin out. This pistol is covered by the limited lifetime warranty from Glock, and it says factory reconditioned on the tag. So let's see how far from new, brand new, this looks. I don't see any scratches so far. I mean, this looks like a brand new pistol to me. Oh, would you look at that? This one does not have plastic Glock sights on it. No, it has Ameriglow, looks like tritium night sights. Yep, tritium night sights on it. So that's super cool. What else? So it says 45, this is a 9mm pistol, so that's kind of confusing. If you're here, you may already know this, but the 45 is basically a 19X in black. It's got the G19 length slide, but the G17 length grip. Let's look at the trigger. Yep, standard Gen 5 Glock trigger. And let's go ahead and take it apart and see what it looks like on the inside. I mean, this looks brand new in here. Yeah, looks brand new. Let's take this apart and see if we can find anything that looks like it's been used before. Oh, that looks brand new. This barrel has not even been used. This is a brand new barrel. Look at that feed ramp. It still has the coating on it. No scratches or nothing. Wow, that is nice. You know what? This gun right here looks newer than my new Glock that I bought. Isn't that funny? All right, let's put it back together. Wait, let's look in here. That's coming off. That might just be from me racking it. Super clean in here. Awesome. Yeah, this looks newer than the last new Glock I got.
So I think I'm going to go factory rebuilt from now on, if I can, because in my experience so far with this gun, factory rebuilt is newer than new.
All right, let's see what else we get in the box. Owner's manual is in here. This is all the manual stuff. It's actually a color manual, so that's cool. Let's put that back in there. Oh, I missed something. Comes with a little bore brush for cleaning the barrel. Oh, let's see how these look. Okay, so there's that one. That actually feels pretty good. I've got big hands, so I don't know, I might put one of these on. Let's just put one on for fun right now. Why not? Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and move the rearward pin over the empty hole on this roll of tape, and now I'm going to use the Glock tool to punch that pin out. Okay, if you're changing the back straps out, they include this extra pin because it's longer than the one that goes through here. At first glance, the back straps may appear to be the same size. To figure out which one is medium and which one is large, turn them like this and line them up, and you can see which one has the longer beaver tail. The longer beaver-tailed one is going to be the large, and the shorter beaver-tailed one is going to be the medium. As you can see now, this one over here has the longer beaver tail, so this one is the large one. If you look closely, you can see that this one actually does have a more pronounced, thicker grip. We're going to go ahead and use this one for the demonstration. Okay, this is kind of crazy. I am going to struggle with this here for a little bit, but it will eventually snap on. There we go. So that's what it looks like with the largest backstrap on it. It definitely feels better too. I mean, because I have double XL hands. And now when we put the pin back in, I'm going to use the longer one. And I'm going to go slowly here and just use my fingers because I don't want to push this pin in here with a hammer
since this pin is going through the back of the trigger assembly, I don't want to damage anything. The pin should just go in smoothly and easily. So if it's not going in, I need to check to make sure that the hole is perfectly lined up with the trigger assembly in the back. And if it isn't, readjust and move the grip so that it is. So what I'm going to do is squeeze this backstrap as hard as I can onto the grip and see if that allows the pin to go in. I'm also going to use a different Glock tool and just use the plastic part to push the pin in while I squeeze really hard with my left hand.
There you go. So now I've got the biggest backstrap on there.
While we're at it, I might as well point out a few things that you're going to get with a G45 or Gen 5 in general. So you have the front slide serrations, a new blacker NDLC coating on the slide, ambidextrous slide stop lever. You have the removal of these finger grooves. You have a new GMB barrel, that's the Glock Marksman barrel. You have beveled slide edges on the front and the rear for better holstering. You have new coil springs inside to make the gun more reliable, and you can reverse the factory magazine release in these. Another thing I like about the G45 and most Gen 5 Glocks is they've integrated most of them with this magwell. I know my G29 doesn't really have a magwell, but this G45 does. You can see it's slightly flared down here.
And then that makes it easier, instead of it being straight at the bottom, makes it a little bit easier to get a magazine in there without actually having to buy a new magwell. Fits my pinky pretty well too, actually. So based on what I see here, I am definitely going to go ahead and do rebuilt whenever I can. If I ever buy another Glock, I'm sure I will. I am going to definitely look for factory reconditioned Glocks first. I'm not sure what I did to get the tritium night sights on there, if that was part of the type of rebuild that I got. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to get, but I'm really, really happy with it. This is really nice for rebuilt or reconditioned.
But anyway, I hope this video was informative for you.
Let me know in the comments what you think. If you've gotten a rebuilt Glock before, if it was as nice as this one, or if you've gotten one with scratches on it, let me know in the comments. Definitely an awesome buy. So it came with 2 mags. Sorry, this gun actually comes with 3 magazines. I accidentally had one removed before I made the video. Oopsies. So definitely saved a bunch of money and got a newer than new gun. All right, guys, if you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. Subscribing is free to do, and it helps the channel out tremendously. You know, that allows me to keep making cool videos on guns, optics, and ammo. So please do that for me.
And I'll catch you on the next one.